Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be talking about Italy behind that iPhone photo. I totally just read that off my paper and pretty impressed because I couldn't really see it. But anyway, we're going to be talking about this photo series that I did while I was living in Italy. And this is when I first started really getting into running and trying to get fit while I was in Italy. Anyway, I found a friend who was willing to run with me. We ran to a park, Cascine Park, and it's like this massive track that goes around. I think I've talked about it before in one of my videos. But anyway, we would run just one side of the track by the river. And it was like 2 miles, so it'd be like 4 miles there and back. And on our way there, I would be running or walking and I'd be taking iPhone photos with the phone in my hand. While I'm walking, I would be holding the negative volume button and taking pictures of strangers or things that I saw, movement. And I started doing this because I saw Joe Greer do this, and he's one of my favorite photographers. I'll put up his IG here. And he was in a video that someone did, and they asked him how he gets all of his street photos, his iPhone photos. And so he would say like would pretend to be on his phone like this and then click the button and be taking pictures of the people next door, and he'd do all these things, and I got really inspired by that, so I thought I would try it too, and so I did. And I'm going to be talking about this series that I posted up, and yeah, so this first picture, I'm looking at it right here. So this first picture is of some dude, and what's really cool is I didn't notice that he had tattoos on his faces when I took these photos. I just saw a dude on his phone, and I used to never want to take pictures of people on their phones because I always wanted my photos to look more retro, I guess, or different. But then I realized that we need to be capturing today how today is for people in the future, because in the future there could be no phones and it would all just be on glasses or all be on our wrists, or technology will change so much. And so I thought of capturing phones now as a way of capturing history. And so I just saw a dude on his phone, and so I was walking by, clicked the picture, and that's what I got. And when I was editing, I noticed that he had face tattoos, and I just thought it was super interesting to see all of his face tattoos, see what he was doing. He has piercings, and I just thought it was super cool that like that's a detail I didn't notice but only noticed in editing. And next photo. The next one is of an elderly lady with a scarf above her head. And I just like this picture because it had rule of thirds. You could see the street. You could see her walking. I lived in a very elderly populated neighborhood. There were a bunch of old people. I rarely saw babies and young people unless they were tourists on their way up to see Michelangelo. Like that lookout area, not the huge statue in the museum. The next one is of this old guy, and he had the newspaper. I was just taking a picture of him walking. Most of these pictures are just me trying to get good at being discreet and taking photos discreetly. All these pictures were taken on my iPhone 6s. This is another picture, just a lady walking. I really liked it because the tree was just so huge, and it just showed how small we are. And I think she's pretty. The next one is of an elderly woman pushing another woman in a wheelchair. And I like this photo because she was smiling. I don't know why she was smiling. Maybe she knew I was about to take her photo, but she was smiling, and I thought it was cute, and seeing that teamwork, I guess. The next one is of a bike rider, and this is at the bridge to Cascine Park, that huge track that I was telling you guys about. And I just really like this one because of the composition, and I like the shadows and the bikes and how he's riding, and it really shows the life of Florence. The next one is of this building. It's a yellow building and it has this dead tree in front of it, and I loved that dead tree. The only thing I hated about this photo was all the trash cans lined up on it. If the trash cans weren't there, it would be an amazing photo. But I really like this building. I would pass it every single time on my way to that park. And the lighting was just good, so I took it. The next one is, most people won't notice, but there's a person inside the gate. So the picture is just a gate, and then there's a person inside of the gate. And that's what I was taking. I walked past, saw the picture that I could take, and then I walked backwards and I took the picture and kept moving on. And then this next one is just car doors. I took this picture through a fence. So it's the fence, and then it was this image. And I stuck my phone through the fence to take this picture. And I just liked it because I like the greens, the colors, and everything. And one comment from my uncle on this photo was, he said, "I like that you give a different view of Florence. I don't think I've seen one picture of the stuff Florence is known for." And that is for sure. I didn't try and take touristy photos. Everyone was already taking photos of them. Everyone's already seen it. You can just Google it. So I wanted to capture real life Florence, what things are really like there, and just show you guys a different perspective of Florence and how it actually relates a lot like where you live now. Like this picture of the doors and the doors against the wall, I could find that here. There's all sorts of junk car spots everywhere, and I could take the same image here. But yeah, so that's my behind the running iPhone Italy photos, and I hope you guys enjoy, and like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know what's up. And I only have 8 more days until this challenge is up. So if you guys want me to make a video on something specific, comment down below and I will most definitely make a video about it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.